Good morning, everyone. And the other side. Lee circles. And reverse. And shoe circles. And reverse. And ping circles. And reverse. And reverse. And reverse. And good. Okay, you can put away your sticks. Head turns. And center. And right ear up. And relax. And left ear up. And relax. And right ear again. And relax. And left ear again. And relax back to center. Cross the hands on the chest. Raise the chin. And relax. Drop the chin to the chest. Tuck it in and raise the back of the neck. And relax. Cross the hands on the chest again. Raise the chin. And relax. Drop the chin to the chest. Tuck it in and raise the back of the neck. And relax back to center. Head rolls. And down to center and reverse. And down to center and back up. Forward spinal wave. And reverse. And good. Le Croix. And reverse. And good. And reverse. And good. And squats, starting on the left leg. And then the right leg. And the left leg again. And the right leg again. And prayer position. Okay, hands on the knees, up slowly. Keep your head down a moment. Okay, we're going to do a new silk reeling exercise today called center reels. Center reels, on the one hand, are very, very simple. On the other hand, they're rather difficult because they really work you out. And the amount of workout that you get depends on the horse stance you take. If you take a deep horse stance, you're going to get a real workout. If you take a higher horse stance, a lighter horse stance, it will be easier for you. So I'm going to do horse stance sort of in the middle. Let's just do a set and then we'll go in and analyze it. Okay, these are called center reels, but you're never actually quite on the center. To be on the center, you'd have to be on the exact line of the spine. But actually, you sort of never really do that in Qigong or Tai Chi. You're always a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left. And the reason is you want to activate your hip joints, which are not in the center. They're a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left, and the same with the shoulder joints here. So it doesn't have to be this way. You could do it just the opposite. But in order to keep a group all doing the same thing, we sort of have a rather arbitrary rule that when you're rising up from the ground, you're just a little bit on the right side of the spine. When you're sinking back into the ground, you're a little bit on the left side. But that just counts for Qigong. Again, you could do it just the opposite way, and there are some exercises where you do the opposite. You do both of them. It's not true for Tai Chi, because Tai Chi, your aim is determined by the martial application. Here, the aim is a little bit more arbitrary. So, to make this as simple as possible, when you come in, right, you sort of grab underneath your own dantian, right, and rise up a little bit to the right of center. It's so small that you almost can't see it from the outside, but you have a little bit more weight on your right leg, and you're activating your right hip, and you're just to the right of center. And then as you shift to come down again, now you shift over your weight over to the left leg, and you sink on the left side. And then in the middle, you meet again. Now you really are in the middle. Shift a little to the right and up, and then you're kind of in the middle again at the top. and then a little bit to the left. Boom. When I say you're shifting your weight, it's not like 100% and 100%. It's more like 60 or 40 or even 55-45, right? So it's just a little bit of weight to the right and then to the left and then to the right and then to the left, right? Now, how much exercise you get out of this depends on how deep you go. Watch me do one, and I'm going to call out the place where you go more deeply. Right here, boom. Just before you come up again, you sort of set yourself into the ground. You do not have to do it really, really deeply. You can be much more gentle with yourself. You decide how deep you want to go, all right? But you come down, and then you go a little more deeply, and now you come up. And sink, and a little more deeply, and come up. A little more deeply, and come up. Now, a couple other things, and then we'll do a set of the front, and then we'll analyze the back. Your arm motions, your arms are both doing the same thing. Remember, these are spiral power exercises. If you just look at half the body, it's a little easier to see the spiral. The right side, all the way from the bottom of the foot, spiral up. And the left side is also spiraling up. So when you have both sides working at the same time, it to a certain extent cancels the exterior spirals out, but you still should feel it inside, right? Spiral. Spiral. One way to encourage the spiral is to put your consciousness on the tips of your fingers, right? When you're coming upward, my consciousness is on the tips of my fingers. Spiral. And then you pay attention to the good old thoracic piston. All right. This, as always, is the key. When you sink, you're down in your lower back, the back of the Dan Chen. Right? And then as you come up, up into the chest, the Tanzhong. Lower back, spiral up into the chest. Lower back, spiral up into the chest. All right? And then when we go the opposite way, it's kind of everything that we just talked about, only in reverse, right? You start in, all right, you sink into the lower back. That's what draws you down. It's not your hands going down. It's inside your body going down to your Dan Chen. And now watch. Tanzhong, center chest. Ming Men, Tanzhong. Ming Men, Tanzhong, kind of neutral, Danqian, Tanzhong, Danqian, Tanzhong, right? And now the spiral's going like this. Only, of course, it's happening on both sides. Up on the right, down on the left. Okay, so hopefully you can feel both sides is particularly strong on the reverse side. When you're moving between the Tanzhong and the Danqian and the Tanzhong, it's going to really work your spine out. Because your spine is going to go back and then it's going to go forward and it's going to go back and forward. So you're opening and closing your spine like this. And if you've got, like me, a little stiffness from sleeping, right, this is a good exercise to wake up with. Don't overdo it. Don't hurt yourself. But you can flex it and see how it feels. All right. Okay. Any questions? Okay. We'll practice this the rest of the week in this class here. Let's do it. Let's do a quick wrist. And the other side. And double. All right, and relax your wrists. And the ankles. And the other side. And rotate. And reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And doling. And touch the earth. And close your pores. Salute our masters. And salute your classmates. Thank you, everyone. Guys, have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Ciao.